to upper core. Upper core, red. Let's take a look at the difference in arms position for that upper core player. So I'm going to do red 1, 8 inches. Red 1 at 8 inches. I'm going to use my grip size for red 1. And for upper core, I'm going to go to 162. So 162. You can watch as I do this how my hips, I can feel my hips square up. So when I add knee flex, I'm working on the front of the core. It would have been open. And if you watch carefully, you'll notice it squares up as well. No knee flex. And now I've locked out my knees. Now I'm going to bend. My knees are locked out. What you're seeing is a reflection of the front and back of the core. And you'll notice they have 2 positions. And then with knee flex. Okay. Again, I didn't use tape. I should have taped both hands. Okay. So when I don't use tape, it's a great illustration. But my carrying angle's off on. It's much greater on my dominant hand than it is my other hand. I would be going to 162. Still, arms on the chest wall. Is still going to be 162. And 162.5 here. Okay. So you'll recall that I was 152 and up here. For lower core, I was 155 and here. So when I get to 162, you can see how far off the side. And now I'm in an upper core position. So let's see if I've set it. That should be my upper arm, both sides. And again, when you get set and you're testing your motion, I'm going to lean forward a little bit and let that trail hip start the backswing. And there I am. That's 162. Let me get my upper core grip size. So my grip is going to go on the red. My last one was on the blue. First one was on the black. I'm going to the red. Arms are now, you can see, compared to where I was, here's the lower, mid, upper. Now, to set my, well, let's see where I am. I only have one choice here. Okay, that's my 162. I'd prefer, honestly, a butterfly here. I can't use a butterfly. I am stuck. I can use complementary. I'm good. So I have to have a complementary again. It's a good thing in many ways that I left the tape off, because you can start to see this is how your student's going to arrive. They're going to have one choice with their grip. It's either going to be complementary or butterfly, and they're going to wonder why they're getting stuck. Why am I flipping at the bottom? I would be. So for my upper core, to be able to test, I'm going to start with the trail hip and turn back, okay? And I can turn through because of my arms position on my chest ball. Notice how far off they are, off the midline. So when I go down to the ball, I am going to add a little bit of spine tilt, knee flex. I feel like I'm way out over the ball, especially compared to my lower core. I'm going to start with the trail hip And there I am. You'll notice my lead knee is behind the ball. My center of mass is target side. And as I come back, I can turn all the way through. Remember in the sequencing of motion, if you start with the hips and you end with the shoulders, which is what you're doing there, you're going to start with the shoulders and end with the hips in the downswing. So thus we have less clearance. So with the mid core, everything goes back together and comes back together. With the low core, the shoulders start the rotation back, followed by the hips. Then the hips start the downswing. So the kinematic sequence is just the opposite in the downswing as it was in the backswing. I'm going to that Hogan position from his book, but your upper core players aren't going to be able to get the arms in that much. Promise you. Now I relax, look where my hips have gone. Okay. I relax and bring them out to where they belong, my hips square up. So to set my posture, the club shaft again, parallel to the ground, lock out the knees, set the club on the ground. You can see how far over the ball I am. And I want to add just a little spine angle or a secondary tilt. Hips should still be square. Start with a trail hip, back to the top, and shoulders begin down, and here I am. I'm going to rise out of that posture. If your students are talking about trying to stay in posture as an upper core, as you well know, they are going to use the ground vertically. They're going to need to create clearance to get through, and they are going to rise. So